Time for a story time. No pun intended. Already on a good start. Now, I don't know how funny this is gonna be because, like, I'm struggling with this right now, and I blew up on TikTok a little bit. I was going to go a lot farther, but some forces in my life um, stopped me from uh, doing that. And to keep the peace, I had to not only stop doing uh, the videos I was doing, but to delete the ones. Um, the videos were me humping stuffed animals and like humping objects, and I can understand why I got a lot of bad attention. And I can understand why now, because I, people are calling me a lot of awful things, and you can always say like, yeah, so what? This internet, you're gonna be called this, this, and this, but it was a lot of bad attention. Like, I'd say it's 50-50. 50% were fans, 50% were haters. And I was warned that the type of content that I was making could get me doxxed. I'm still doing some of the stuff, doing the same content that I did already, but of course I stopped the humping videos because that's what they wanted me to stop. And it was great. I went from 1.7K on TikTok to 7.7K in 2 weeks. Like, I was probably the fastest growing TikTok account that was out there. I know it doesn't sound a lot, like 7,000, whatever. It was a lot to me because I've been grinding on this since, I started my first ever channel when I was 16. So you could say I've been at this for 12 years, technically. But, well, it just really sucked, man. It's like every time I upload now, I lose a follower because, like, most of the followers followed me from these hump videos, and it was awful, man. It's still awful. Anytime I upload, I lose a follower, so it's like I'm just like digging my own grave right now. I know that's like very dramatic and stuff, but you have to understand, I thought my dream was gonna come true, and then all of a sudden, just these forces came in and stopped me in my tracks. And I was gone for about a month. I came back, lost a lot of followers. I lost probably about 1,000 of those followers already, and they're just still going down. I'm gaining new ones sometimes. Sometimes I'm lucky to gain new followers. I'm just trying to find my niche and what I can do to. But there's like nothing that got me that success other than humping things, but especially humping stuffed animals. And you could say like, beef, that's really bad. You shouldn't be doing that online. But it's just like, I guess I could have became a lol cow, and what that is you're made fun of on the internet. I could have got doxxed. I could have had an investigation against me. Like, people were just hating. So I just like gave it back to them sarcastically. Like, you know what I mean? It's like none of it was true. So I was just like, just making jokes about it, but I don't know. It's just with my type of content, I crossed the line, but on my TikTok, I crossed the line, and I was going to erase the line altogether when I these forces stopped me. I was so excited. I was so excited to what was gonna come, and then it was just ripped from me. And now my dream is it's just like anytime I upload it and it's not that precious hump stuffed animals video, I just keep losing followers. I talked to a couple of my followers, and they said they would continue to follow me regardless. So I'm very thankful for that. But I was getting like, I almost hit 1 million views. I was at like 730K, and the other one was 650K, and the third one was 550K. So all those 3 videos were on their way to hitting 1 million, but people said I would have ruined my life. And anyone I talked to, they agree, because I would have been known as that guy who humped stuffed animals. And it's like, and that's not so bad, right? But the fact is, that's all you will be. Like, that's all they would want from me. That's all they want from me now. That's all they would want from me, is to hump stuffed animals until I die. I know that's dramatic, but I'm gonna keep doing this till I die. So it's true. Like, they would want me to continue to do the same joke over and over. And I tried to switch it up and make different jokes and stuff, but it was just getting old. And I'm just like, I was kind of getting sick of it. So this was probably a blessing in disguise, because just imagine, like, anytime, like, I do anything other than that, just people would just leave. It's crazy. When you're a meme on the internet, like, you're only known for like one thing. They don't see you as a comedian. They see you as like a meme. Like, they're making fun of you. A lot of these people were making fun of me, and I didn't even realize it. Like, I thought they were just supporting me, like, getting all these followers, it's amazing. But there are people telling me that to check my hard drives in my computer. They're saying I was a zoophile, a pedophile, I don't know, maybe a rapist, possibly. Like, they were saying awful things about me, because probably, you slip up with one joke, and then all of a sudden, it's like blood to these people. Like they're sharks. There's like blood to these sharks. If they smell a little blood, they will attack you. They'll use any ammo against you. If you slip up and tell a joke that's maybe a little too far, but not that big of a deal, they'll take with it and run with it and make it a big deal. See, on the internet, you guys know that I'm not these things that they say that I am. But when enough people start saying it, then people start to question, yeah, maybe he is. Maybe he is these things. I could have gotten doxxed. My address could have been put on the internet. I could have had an investigation. Like, you know what's the funny thing about all this? I guess it's not funny, but I was making fun of overly sexual people. By humping these stuffed animals, I was making fun of the people that they're just sexual, just so sexual that they'll get anything that they can get. Predators. But then people started calling me it because they didn't know that it was all satire. I was making fun of overly sexualized people. But I guess that nuance was lost, and they just took it at face value. So now when I tell jokes like that, I'm gonna actually mock people. If I have to mock people, I'll mock people just to distance myself from the action I'm making fun of. So I still like satire, but that was just a really bad idea. People ate it up. I was here I had 4 strikes. I have 2 right now that are going to be cleared up, and my TikTok will be completely clean. I have no strikes whatsoever. But when I was uploading and stuff, I had all these strikes, and I was worried. Every day my channel, my TikTok could have been gone. I didn't know. It's just fame blinded me to what was going on. I know there's some reasonable people that were watching my videos that understood it was a joke and be like, okay, this guy's funny. But I'm sure there's a lot of other people that were like, get a load of this guy. I was told by fans that watched my videos that people liked shocking videos. People like shocking videos, and I knew that sex sold. So I put those 2 together and made the humping videos for stuffed animals. I don't like to give it the devil any power, but you could say maybe that was the devil talking to me. Not literally, but a devil on the shoulder, hey, if you make these videos, you'll get a lot of views. Well, they left out all the nuances that comes with that. Now I'm just left with a crumbling empire of what could have been. But I gotta just keep reminding myself that would have turned into a nightmare. I already listed all the things that could have happened, but I gotta keep reminding myself that. I'm reminding myself right now why I needed to take those down and take a break from TikTok. It just sucks. It just sucks to know the truth. It's just... I don't know, man. I'm kind of scared because you guys know I'm edgy, but who's to say this doesn't happen again with something else? Because I'm just out there. But this time I'm gonna make sure that I'm mocking. If it's too much of an edgy joke, I'm gonna make a scenario and say that a friend said it or a stranger said it, so it cushions the blow some. Because I know I still need to make shocking content, and I'm still listening to that voice in my head. Because I'm hungry. I've been at this for so long that I was humping stuffed animals to get a lot of views. And it's I keep thinking all these videos that I didn't take down yet. I went through all the videos and tried to take all of them down that I could, but then there's well, this video is just me humping the air, and I'm like, I'm just gonna leave those ones alone because I don't know, it's just like, I just feel like I'm just being stripped of my, like, I don't know, my creativity, I guess. I know it's like, my creativity is like, maybe it'll be more creative to find another way to do things so it's not so I don't know, masturbatey, like, I don't know, man. You know, something like this happens and you're scared that it'll happen again, you know? Like, I'm not gonna make those humping videos anymore, but I'm gonna try to act more like an adult, and if I tell a sex joke, I'm not gonna, like, act it out, because, like, I just see, like, comedy as a slippery slope, because if I took down those videos where I'm humping the air, like, what's next? Like, will I start to be like, oh, I should have took down the sex jokes? I just had to draw the line somewhere with my best judgment to be like, okay, this is normal enough. Because it's just, and people keep begging me for these hump videos again. It's just so annoying. Like, I understand your content's being stripped from you, but I was in a situation, I was forced my hand. There's nothing I can do about it. And now that I realize that this growth on TikTok is fool's gold, I know now that I used to think that all publicity is good publicity. I learned the hard way that that's not the truth. It's just, if you get that taste, if you get a taste of yourself blowing up, if you're getting like 200K views on average in your videos, and you're starting to get some momentum after 12 years of trying, and then all of a sudden it was just stripped from you, and it was all a lie. And now anytime you try to grow my TikTok back up to where it was, you lose a follower. Hopefully you gain a follower from that. I don't know. I'm trying to make stuff more creative so it's not like, you know, humping anymore. I'm not gonna hump anymore, obviously. But there's like a really old video where, you know, I guess I was humping it, but it was going against my chest instead, or maybe my lower than my chest. I'm overthinking with it because it's just, these forces in my life just kind of clamped down on me, and I just it's so open-ended. It's not like, okay, this is bad, this is bad. There's videos of me in public just being sexual. Like, do those get taken down too? It's just like, starts a slippery slope. It's just, That's why I told myself I'm not gonna delete any more videos. I did what I could. I looked through everything. Like, at least I tried to. In that break, I had to take them down. So, I don't know, man. I know it's like, this might seem like a small problem, like, so you're not blowing up online, like, so what? But like, for a creator, it's just heartbreaking. But right now, I'm just seeing who's staying and who's leaving, who likes me as a comedian and not just a meme, because that would have gotten really old. Really, just imagine if I kept going. Like, how many times can you do the same joke over and over? Like, it's ironic because I was criticizing Weird Al for that. And then I did the same thing and I started getting success. I'm like, okay, maybe he was on to something there. He's still not funny though. But I just feel this passion, and I just feel this just hopelessness, despair, like all this, I'm just, this feels, the song Drop the World by Lil Wayne and Eminem? That's how I feel. The top gets higher the more that I climb, because if I upload something, someone's gonna get sick of no hump videos and they're gonna leave. And it happens over and over and over. I want everyone just to leave right now if you don't want to stay and watch my other content. I can't give these people what they want, but they're begging. I guess it was just a few people, but some people liked one of the comments, so maybe it's like 10 people, but because some of them aren't even expressing it. If they don't see it, they just fucking leave. It's bullshit, man. I didn't even get a chance to explain to myself. They just didn't fucking care. That's how it feels, like, that of all these people that followed me, there's a lot of them that just don't care about me as a, like, I know, like, as an entertainer, you're like a brand or whatever, but like, I made a video about this circumstance where I explained that I can't make those videos anymore. I didn't even tag it, I put it out. It was just for my fans. And it just seems like I have to share that video anytime someone says something. I mean, I guess I'm begging at this point, just stay, It's a scary feeling when you have nothing to lose in your life. You've given up everything else for your dream and your passion. It's a desperation. I don't have any job to worry about. So I'm like, I don't care if everyone's like, oh, get a job, or the job's gonna see that. Like, I don't work, so it's like, I don't work. A lot of my time I just make videos. I get stuck in it, but that's another story. I guess I don't know how to sum this up, because I can go on forever about this, because it's the worst. It was one of the worst feelings. Like, yeah, like, the death of my mom was worse. Um, Losing my grandpa. I don't know. I wasn't as close with him, but it was probably more painful. But I don't know, man. I'm trying not to talk in circles, but the moral of the story is just uh, don't be like me in that scenario anyway. Have some self-control. I didn't have any self-control. Do you like this? You like me humping this stuffed animal right now? That's funny. I mean, I'll always be a Christian. And I'll never be a Satanist. But it feels like I sold my soul. Uh, just for some attention. So, just be careful what type of success that you start to get. Because your dream can turn into a nightmare. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. I appreciate y'all watching and listening. It means a lot. I just needed to get this off my chest. You know that song by Katy Perry, Wide Awake? That's how I feel to the T. I was messaging my friend BG Cumby. You know, we don't really talk anymore. Sucks, but I get it. He gets like so many messages, and, you know. But I said I understand how you feel because he was in a much worse, but a same situation but much worse. He did videos a lot longer than me, and he got a lot more success, and now he's just sick of doing just playing that you know, BG Cumby character that he did, and he wants to do something else, but it's like he just keeps losing subscribers because people think he's just not funny anymore. But he's trying to be real, and I tried to tell him, like, be real. And when he started being real, this shit happened. It's like he wanted to do it. He's a grown man. Like, he'll do what he wants and what he wanted to do. But I encourage him, like, hey, just let him know. But see, he's actually a lolcow. You know, when I said lolcows are made fun of on the internet, he's literally in their database. Maybe it's good that I stopped it in its tracks before it got worse. And I'll see you when you watch me again, metaphorically.